Welcome to Jefferson Close-Up. I'm Carol Celine, and my guest is Dr. Madeleine Schaberg. Welcome.
Thank you.
I gathered from talking to you that you are an extremely well-rounded person. You told me that in high school you played lacrosse, tennis, I think field hockey, and then today you ski, you do yoga, you're something of an amateur photographer. Have I missed any interests?
I enjoy traveling a lot. Some of my most memorable trips have been to Italy and France. I had a trip to Greece, to kind of the Greek Isles that was amazing.
Now, you had told me that your grandparents were doctors, your parents were doctors, and so I guess it was expected that you'd also be a doctor. But when you went to Cornell, you majored in government. What was that about?
Well, you know, I always knew I wanted to go into medicine, so it was very easy to take the pre-med requirements without necessarily being a biology major or a chemistry major. And my parents felt pretty strongly that they wanted me to have a broad kind of liberal arts education, and I really enjoy, politics and government, and that's what prompted that.
Now, when you were in medical school, you were involved in a particular kind of public service clinic. Could you tell us a little about that?
Sure. We were involved in running a student-run clinic for a local halfway house for people recovering from substance abuse. And basically, we would see all the residents on a weekly basis, any kind of low-level complaints that they had.
And how did that influence you to get your degree both in medicine and in public health?
Well, luckily, Tulane has a great joint program where you can get a combined degree, and it really opened my eyes to the need for basic health services for people who don't necessarily have the means to have insurance and aren't necessarily employed.
So what would be the symptoms that would send someone to visit you?
The most common symptoms are nasal obstruction, difficulty breathing through the nose, constant postnasal drip, rhinorrhea, which is dripping from the anterior portion of the nose.
Oh my gosh, I think you're describing me. And you can be pretty successful dealing with all these things.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very encouraging. You can visit Dr. Schaberg both at the Navy Yard and Jefferson Center City. Thanks for visiting with us today, Dr. Schaberg.
Yeah.